Bam, 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 bam. I have two doggies and they're trying to jump on me. Good day, YouTube. Welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. So first and foremost, I guess I'll find out tomorrow if my shifts are changing. I did. It was supposed to go down today. I don't know if it went down earlier today or if it's going down tonight at the stroke of midnight. So I'll find out soon. And if my shifts change, BDU will have to change. My days off will switch from Wednesday, Thursday to Thursday, Friday. So I'll probably do, I don't know, Thursday night BDU. I don't know. The great thing about this, if I get it, is, I'm single now, so having a Friday night off is a beautiful, beautiful thing, because normal people have Friday nights and Saturday nights off, and Sunday nights even. So the fact that I'm going to be able to, say, possibly do something with people on Friday nights is a good step forward. A good step forward, shall we say? Shall we say? Shall we say? Yeah. So there's guys that say they're going to be coming in tonight. Whether or not they do, we'll find out. To the 5 of you that are here right now, what's going on? What's new? Are you guys drinking anything right now? Now, like usual, I did do some beer reviews earlier tonight, and those are the beers I'm going to be drinking because I am very much limiting the amount of carbs I ingest right now. So, yeah. That's where we're at with that. I am 3 days behind on the Advent calendars. I couldn't swallow for a few days without a lot of pain. So because I'm not condoning alcoholism, I did stop drinking for a few days until my body fought off what I was fighting. Good now, so we'll drink now. Now, if I wake up tomorrow and my throat hurts again, then I know I wasn't completely over it. I thought I was. It sounds like I'm pretty much done. With these headphones on, it sounds like I'm a little nasally. I don't know if you guys notice or not. If you do, you know how to tell me. So today I watched National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. It's one of the few Christmas movies I watch every year. I don't know if you guys have any Christmas movies you have to watch every year, but it's one of the few ones I watch every year. That and basically Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Those are the two I watch every year. There are a few others that I'll watch here and there, like Die Hard, because Die Hard is a great Christmas movie. I mean, who can't say that? You can see the dogs behind me. They're doing their thing. So yeah, what's going on? We have people here. Let's talk. Let's chat. Again, like usual, if you want in, we'll get you in here. We can chat. We can do all that type of stuff. Dogs are gone. So what are we going to be drinking tonight? We're going to start with this. We're going to start with Innocent Gun's Frankincense, which, if you can believe it, is made with real gold. Sorry, I still love that email that was sent to me. Yeah. So what's going down? Come on, what's going down? Talk to me. Let's interact. That's what we're here for. Until the guys get here. I don't know. I know Nick was scarfing down on some Chinese food. Oh, we have Mr. Angus Wangus around. He's having some old, reliable Guinness. And yeah, old Guinness is pretty reliable. I mean, you can't say it's not. That's for sure. There we go. Sent out another email. But yeah, Guinness. is an old reliable favorite, and low carbs, low calories, low ABV, beautiful mouthfeel if you get the nitrous, well, the nitro ones. I always say nitrous. I know it's not nitrous, but I always say it, and then I always get somebody that gets angry with me. I was doing a review years back. It was it was 7 years ago, so it was one of my first reviews. And we were drinking a winter ale from the UK, and I said several times during the review, I basically did a Chris Peters comment, but I mean, this was already like 40 or 50 reviews in, and I knew the difference between an ale and a stout, but I said, this has more stout qualities than just an ale quality. And what I was thinking when I was saying that was, like an export ale. If something says just ale on it, I think of export ales, stock ales, cream ales, that type of thing. So if you're going to send something to me that's just, if you're going to give me something and say this is an ale, that's what I'm going to think. I'm just going to think it's just an average everyday ale. Just like if you give me something and say this is a lager, what's your mind going to think? It's not going to think, hey, this must be a Baltic Porter, or hey, this must be a Roche beer or something. It's going to think this is a lager. This is maybe a Vienna lager, maybe a Pilsner, maybe an adjunct lager. That's what you're going to jump to, is just the average shit. And the guy just ranted on me a few times about how I know nothing, and I'm like, okay. If you went to Niagara College School, I've actually done a few speeches there, but okay. What do we have here? Sleeman Original for Andrew. Stop it! You got a free pair of socks in Sleeman? Wow. Wow. I need socks. Maybe I'm going to go get some. Had a blue a bit ago. Tried Guinness Extra Stout from Quebec. Wasn't that great. Draft from Ireland is better. I agree with that. And yeah, Kilkenny is basically tasteless. It's just the nitro beer, and that's it. Hey, stop fighting. Yeah, Kilkenny, basically watery. I think Kilkenny has a little bit more flavor than, let's say, like Boddington's or Tetley Smooth Flow. But when you drink any of those three, you're basically just drinking them for the mouthfeel, for the experience. Hello, Maple Rusky. What's going on, sir? I sent you an email if you want to join. If you can't join, that's fine. But I did send an email out your way. But yeah, when it comes to domestic brands like the big brands, Molson, Coors, Sleeman. Sleeman is my choice of those three. I don't mind Sleeman. The only thing I hate about Sleeman's is the fucking clear bottles. It's the only thing I hate about them. Hey, enough! There's 50 fucking bones around the house. You don't have to be fighting over the same bone. It doesn't have to happen. There's 3 dog beds. You don't have to fight over the same dog bed. I don't get it. I don't get animals. I don't get you. I got to fight over this one bed. It's my bed. It's my bed. They're going to go fight over the bed or the bone again. Yep, they're bed. They're at the bed. They're fighting over who gets to lay in the bed. There's another bed right there, and there's another bed right there. And then there's the actual couch that's behind me and the actual bed in my room. So they have lots of choice, but they all want on the same thing. Yeah. So yeah, the if you can get the Guinness for an extra stout, that's the one that is actually really good. Just the regular extra stout is made on contract here in Canada. You can usually get, it's usually done by Labatt, and I don't like it. Do I like Sam Adams? You know what? Sam Adams is a good representation of a Vienna lager, but I'm not huge on it. I think because when I was first exposed to Vienna lagers, they were a lot more tasteless. So it's getting. I don't want a really hoppy lager is what it comes down to. When I drink just a regular lager, be it Vienna, Pilsner, or adjunct, I kind of want it to be fairly watery. It's not a bad beer. I do enjoy it. I just don't love it. I wouldn't normally buy it unless I'm at, say, a bar and my choices are like Molson Canadian, Coors Light, Bud Light, or Sam Adams. I'll jump on the Sam Adams. But it's not really my thing. There's a lot of people that do love it, and that's fine. There are Sam Adams products I really, really like, but the Sam Adams Boston Lager, it's not really my thing. And that's fine. Brands like it. There's Vienna lagers everywhere, but ones that are really good. Actually, you know what? If you're in Ontario, Woodhouse Lager is a Vienna style lager, and it's actually really well made. Graham Woodhouse knows his shit, and he does a very good job. No beer makes you sad. You have no beer, Jason? What about whiskeys and such? You usually have a bunch of that. Yeah, I'm finding it amusing that there's nobody here yet. Not one person. Not one person. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not hurt at all. Not hurt at all. What else do we got going on over here? Oh, more comments. Okay, let's get down here so I can read them. Yeah, see. Oh, well, there we go. So Scoot Circus tried Woodhouse. It was great. I do have a question for you. There's Scoots, because you did make a comment on a video. I ended up taking the video down, not because of your comment, but because one of the owners of a brewery asked me to, because one of the guys that was in the video with me works for him, and he was super drunk, and he said, "Can you please take that down? It doesn't look good for my brewery." And I'm like, we're just hanging out talking. We're not even talking about beer. He goes, I don't care. Your comment was, it's interesting to see what happened to the goths, 90s goths from St. Catharines. What 90s goths were in there? I mean, there's a couple of 90s goths that actually come and do the beer review with me. The Cantankerous Cook, for instance. The Man-Child used to be one as well when he was Kenny Longhair. The Cartoon used to be one. Lachlan, the Reverend, was in that group too. Algie used to come out. She was as well. I didn't notice anybody in that video. That's all. I just didn't understand that. And again, I had to take the video down, so I thought I'd ask now. Was it you? I'm pretty sure it was. Okay, I'm crazy. Maple Rusky, I'll join up in a few. Alrighty. Jason Voorhees is in a beer mood. Chet, I think he's a mixture of everything, to be honest with you. His band was electronic. It was like 80s synth pop was what his band did. He did do a punk. He did have a punk band, and he did have a goth band as well, and a metal band. But when the band got big, they got big in Europe doing 80s synth pop. And I think he's a mixed bag. I think he's a mixed bag, to be honest. He does a lot. He did a lot of industrial and goth and dark stuff, a dark rave and shit when he ran his bar that I was the manager and bouncer at. But he also did a indie night, which was mostly punk shit and all that. I'm not saying shit because punk is shit. I'm saying punk shit because that's what came out of my mouth. Firehouse Brewery, eh? Where's that at? Oh, shit. Redbeard's here with his fucking... Those are awesome sunglasses.
Thanks, buddy.
You're going to have to bring those with you in January.
Damn straight. These are my go-to ones for sure. Damn right. I bought them at the Muskoka 2-4 Festival in Huntsville, I think it was. They're made out of recycled skateboard decks.
That's pretty awesome, to be honest. So for those that don't know, what we're talking about here is we're going to have a little impromptu beer tuber gathering. Not many of them guys are coming down, but we're still going to have a good time. Redbeard will be here.
Farthest, aren't I?
Pardon?
Who's traveling farther than I am?
I don't think anybody. I think you're the furthest.
Damn right.
But,
That's how committed I am.
Redbeard will be here for sure. The Maple Rusky will be here. We'll be brewing a collaboration beer at one of the breweries down here. We had another brewery express interest in doing that, so we may have 2 breweries we're doing it at. And yeah, we're going to take the guys around Niagara to a bunch of different breweries. And Will, there's the other guy talking about.
Hey.
There's Maple Rusky. Good day, sir.
How's it going? Oh, shit.
Oh, it's good.
That's good. I'm just shooting beer everywhere now. That's cool.
So,
that's a good thing to do when surrounded by electronics. The best thing to do. Best thing.
I personally made sure not to watch any videos about the Advent calendar in the last 3 days that I haven't been doing it. But is there any good stuff coming up for me?
Geez, let me think. Nothing that really stands out in my mind. Yesterday's was a little interesting, but still not the greatest.
Okay.
Echo go Maple Rusky. What's going on?
Pardon?
You're echoing.
Well, you're cutting in and out like a robot. So
I am? Really?
Yeah.
Really? What the fuck? All my shit's like optimized and stuff. That's unacceptable.
It's those skateboard glasses. That's what's doing it.
I hope not.
I'm going to have to turn this off for just 1 second.
Have you guys tried the Nickelbrook, the mystery pack?
Yes.
Hey, no, I haven't. I wasn't able to get it.
No? Really?
Yeah.
It's like overstocked in every LCBO here in North Bay right now. It's crazy. I've already had 2 of them, and I have a 3rd one in the fridge to review. But I think, for my opinion, like I don't know, I'm torn between the stout and the sour. Like Nickelbrook has a really good IPA and a good session IPA as well.
Go and buy me one and bring it here in January.
Will they still be around then? Do you think? Isn't the voting done by then?
I don't care. I don't care about the voting.
But it's all about the voting.
I don't give a shit about the voting. So we have a new brewery just signed up to the beer festival.
Which one?
Little Beasts.
Really? That's a hilarious name for a brewery.
They're out of Whitby, Ontario.
Interesting. I've been to Whitby once. I gave a friend of mine a ride there from here.
I turned off the camera because she texted me. She didn't email me back. She texted me, so I had to go read my text.
Come on, that would have been great to see. Everyone likes watching you read.
Yeah, no. Not this phone, but my old phone I'm using to. This is a spoiler alert here for a video that's going to come up next May. But I am using my other phone, which has 128 gigs on it, to record a behind-the-scenes organizing of a beer festival. So anytime I do something for the festival, I do a little video on it. So yeah, that'll be coming up at some point. Yeah. I you know what? I sent out the emails at the end of November. I've talked to a few guys now. I told everybody I was going to be sending them their invoices like in 5 days, and it's been like 20 days and I still haven't done them. And yeah, I don't know. I think once I get past Christmas, get into the new year, I'll be fine. It's getting past Christmas knowing that my kids aren't here that's fucked up.
Yeah, that is fucked up.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
But yeah, once I get past that, I'll get on to shit like I'm supposed to be doing.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Yeah, quit slacking, Chad. Jesus Christ.
Okay, so Chet really screwed up here. He told us that he just drank a beer from Firehouse out of Philadelphia, and then, oh wait, I screwed up. It was Station 33 Firehouse Red Ale from North County Brewing out of Slippery Rock, Pennsylvania. First off, that's an awesome place to be.
Those both sound like beers I'd like to try.
Slippery Rock? I live in Slippery Rock.
Black Skull? Black Rock? Some kind of scully, blacky, rocky thing from Sleeping Giant in the fridge.
Oh, yeah, I have that downstairs. I have so many beers downstairs I should be reviewing, but I've been going through the Blood Brothers ones instead because I like them so much.
I actually went to today. I randomly went to a place here in North Bay, the Crown and Beaver. It's a really nice kind of British style pub. And I wanted to go and try their burger first off for my best burger in the Bay thing that I'm doing, and they just brewed their own beer with New Ontario here in North Bay. So I did like a burger and a beer review, and the beer, it was your basic kind of normal, pretty tasty English pale ale, not bad at all, pretty tasty, and the burger was the most amazing thing I've ever had in my life. Like they actually take a 10-ounce sirloin steak and chop the hell out of it and then make it back into a burger, and that's what you get. And it's
Oh wow.
you wouldn't believe it, man. It's mind blowing. And then I went to Leah. I'm like, okay, I'm all done everything, and the server comes by. There's no bill. Have a good day. I'm like, are you serious? Like, it was like
That's awesome.
$50 at least, and they comped me on it. I was blown away.
Nice.
All of them.
Hello, Nicholas. What are you doing?
Watching your asses. You're asking
Why
what
are you
I'm
looking
doing.
at my
right?
ass?
Well, I'm not actually looking at your ass. I'm saying I'm looking at your.
Are you
How are
drinking?
you even looking at my ass? Do you have a camera planted in my apartment somewhere?
So I'm drinking Blood Brothers
Nothing I'll
Spiced
admit to.
Cherry Paradise Lost,
Paradise Lost. Nice.
which is a good band if you enjoy that type of music. 1 Second is probably their best song.
What's the band? Paradise Lost, is it?
Yep.
I don't think I know. I am drinking a Picaroon's Christmas Tree IPA made with spruce tips.
Ooh.
That actually sounds really cool. Who's that?
Yeah.
Pickaroo. Who are they? Pickaroos. Where are they
They're
from?
New Brunswick.
New Brunswick. Fredericton, New Brunswick.
Did they do anything with the Red Racer collaboration thing?
I think they did.
I'm going to say it sounds familiar, but I don't think of any.
Yeah, they did.
That
one
would have been
with
the I had by them.
I have to look it up. But yeah, I believe they did do one with the.
Yeah, they were the
it might have been-
New Brunswick one.
I never mentioned I'm drinking, finishing off my growler of New Ontario rye ginger ale, which is it's more rye. There's really not a whole lot of ginger. The rye multi flavors are just so damn tasty though. Actually, after this, I have a milk stout by them. I bought two. Well, I got my free can. They gave me one free, whatever of everything they released new because they're awesome. And I bought an extra one because I'm like, I don't want to drink that. I want to drink two. So I have one that I'm after this. You guys are going to get a little sneak peek of my beer review kind of thing.
El Sneako Pico.
Quite excited.
Pico. I got a box. Yeah, I just released recently. I put a vlog out of my unboxing of the side launch Huronic. That as well as like a cool little almost festival sample size side launch glass, which I thought was pretty cool. I was very great.
That is a fucking bizarre flavor combination.
Which one's that? What was it? IPA? What?
Christmas Tree IPA. It's an IPA made with it actually says here on the side of the bottle, made with real New Brunswick spruce tips. Yes, real Christmas trees were harmed with the making of this beer.
Nice.
Wow.
So yeah, they actually use like. Do you ever have was it Garrison spruce beer or any kind of spruce beer?
I don't think I've ever had anything sprucey.
No, me neither.
But
Well, Garrison spruce beer is kind of like a barley wine made with spruce tips, but it's kind of like you get that big and sweet kind of beer, but you also get like the. It's almost like car air freshener, but a bit more authentic. This is like straight up piney IPA with a biscuity backbone and a car air freshener.
Okay.
It's fucking weird.
Yeah, that's one hell of a combination.
like I've had a few
Alright.
IPAs with some really
It's like Vicks Vapor Rub or some shit.
nice flavor can be nice. Maybe it's just kind of an excess in that one or something. I don't know. It's weird.
I don't know. Not sure if I'm liking it. It's weird. That's all I'll say.
Now you kind of know how I feel about last night's beer.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
So Nicholas, should I try and get Carrie and Nikolai to lift the same weights I do?
Oh no.
I don't know if I know how to answer that properly.
If anything, I might do like I haven't in a long time, but when I was younger, my legs, I used to be able to do a lot of shit with that, but like my upper body, I'm strong enough that I can pull myself up and shit like that, but I don't. You're some kind of like freakish monster. So there's no comparison between you and I.
Yeah, I'm probably the smallest one out of the three of us, so no chance on me.
I can wait, Russ.
Back in high school, I used to be able to lift the entire rack of weights in the gym with my legs. But I've always had a very flimsy upper body. But Chad's a freak.
Exactly.
When it came to high school time, when I was actually working out all the time, it was we had every weight that we could on the hip sled, and then we had 3 guys standing on the hip sled.
Holy fuck!
Crazy. Like, surprisingly enough, I was actually on my high school football team for 2 seasons. Basically, because there weren't enough people that came out to try. Like halfway through the season, because of injuries and stuff, we had to like withdraw from the season because we didn't have enough guys.
Oh my god! Wow.
What happened to me was it was practice, which makes it worse. Like, Chad, you know what the monkey roll is?
Yep.
We were doing that, and one guy, like there are 3 of us, obviously, and the one of the 3 of us was trying to be like Mr. Superstar and be all super fast about it. And as I landed after jumping over one guy, he was already jumping and jumped into my leg and made like my leg that should bend like this and like this. And yeah, it was like it hurts. Like I screamed in pain. I'm laying there, and like the coach got me some ice, and we hobbled over to a tree. And I sat by the tree for the rest of practice. And by the end of practice, my knee, it was like just fucking huge, man. It was crazy. I had to get surgery on it because of that.
Holy hell.
Yeah, I was good at rugby and I was good at wrestling. Football, I was just a giant walking down my high school halls, right? And the coach is like, "You're going to play." Yeah. He just grabbed me by the face mask. "Hit this number as hard as you can." Sure thing, coach.
That's why I played the O-line. How's that for fucking?
Well, I was a defensive tackle. I was a offensive guard, and I was on special teams too, just to crush people.
I think I was on the kickoff team, the kickoff return team, I think, or something.
See, I was basically on the field the entire game, but it was only because I was a like national caliber wrestler at the time, so I was in good shape. So I wasn't the guy that had to get off the field. That's
awesome. There was one game I want to say where somebody got knocked out and they needed a defensive player. Well, here, Kerry, go in there, play the D-line as well. And I played almost that whole game, actually. We lost still. We were fucking terrible, but yeah, still. It was fun. It was exercising-y and stuff.
Nice. No, I was never ever really into sports through like high school and shit. My longest sports career was like when I was 6 to 8 years old, playing just soccer and house league. That was my sports career.
Impressive.
Oh yeah.
I was into youth bowling and I actually went to a couple of provincials.
Oh damn.
That's
my claim to fame.
I was into combat and strength sports. I did the Highland Games back then. I did the strongman back then. I did my wrestling, rugby, and football. But like I said, football I was no good at. I was just used to hit people. That's all they had me there for.
Nothing like that existed in like the school I went to. There was
you were the meat.
Well, sorry, I started in Perry Sound High School. Then then I came to North Bay. And I was at Chippewa. At Chippewa is where I was in football. In Perry Sound, there was nothing. Like there was. Actually, I think they had a hockey team, which I don't think Chippewa had. So there's like a bit of a trade-off there. But yeah, it was weird.
I remember we were playing Almont. It was my last season of football because I did 2 seasons of football, and it was one of our last games. And my coach grabbed me by the face mask and said, "Just lay out 53." Sure thing, coach. I go out and I hit him, and he did a full fucking flip in the air.
Oh!
He lands on the ground, and then from behind me I hear, and I turn around, and I'm still down, right, because I'm still in my crouch, and I turn around, and there's this giant fucking pig farmer coming at me from Almont, and I stood straight up, and even standing straight up, my fucking face mask might have been at its fucking number, and I said, "Oh fuck!" right before I got laid out.
Did anybody?
Like, if we were talking pure strength, I was stronger than him, but he had fucking momentum, and it was fuck.
Did anybody say hello to Chet? Anybody welcome? Chet's here. Hello,
Yes,
Chet.
Chet. Good day, Chet. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing good.
Good to hear, sir. Good to hear.
Grab some apricot brandy. Or apricot
Ooh,
brandy.
apricot brandy.
Ooh.
The last time I had apricot brandy, I puked all over my boss's house.
Oh my God. I told you all about the story of me puking. On my
Yes.
step, right?
Yes.
That's
I didn't hear the story.
oh no.
Okay, you tell Nick the story. I'm gonna go let the dogs out quick.
That works. Okay. So I want to say 17 years old or so. And my buddy Sam had a party, a gathering of his friends, and he lived a little bit outside North Bay in like one of the smaller kind of surrounding towns. And his parents were awesome. Like his bedroom was basically the basement of their house. And they were like, if you want to have friends over and you guys want to drink, fine. But let us like we'll go buy you the booze, but stay here. You're staying in the basement where we can monitor you, kind of thing. And that was how it rolled. And that night, I got pretty fucking hammered, and I got to the point where I was like, I'm not feeling so well. I think I might have to like go upstairs and throw up or something. Go upstairs to the bathroom, throw up, wipe my face off. And that's where my memory of the evening ends. I wake up the next morning, and I'm on the couch, and I wake up, I sit up, and there's like 3 or 4 of the guys that were there that spent the night. They're like looking at me. They were talking, whatever. They see I'm wake up, they look at me. They're like, hey, buddy, you remember last night? I'm like,
I think I've heard this story.
As I'm holding the back of my head because there's a pain in the back of my head that's like, what? Like, it's not a hangover headache. It's like something like somebody in the back of the head with a baseball bat. And I'm like, so they tell me the story. Apparently, after I wiped my face and then like blacked out, I then turned around in the bathroom and threw up a whole bunch more in the jacuzzi tub. You just left that. I didn't wipe that up at all. I just left it. And then I walked out of the bathroom and walked across the hall and into that room, which happened to be my friend's parents' bedroom where they were asleep.
Oh, God.
Walked into that room, crawled in between them, and then proceeded to throw up on his dad. Yeah. So I guess my buddy had his own phone line. So they called downstairs like, get your fucking friend out of my fucking bed. I fucking kill him. Like, oh my God. They come upstairs and literally drag me down the stairs, hence the pain that I have in my head. They tell me that. I'm like, no, you're a bunch of liars. No way I did that. I run upstairs. I look at his bed. Parents, they're gone to work at this point. Look in their bedroom. Bed is stripped clean. All the stuff is in the washing machine. Walk into the kitchen. There's a note from his mom. Hey, guys, hope you all had a great night. Carrie, stay the fuck out of our bedroom forever. That became a running joke for like, I haven't seen him in a while now, but like when we were still growing up, like anytime I'd be there and we'd be going out or something, hey guys, be sure to wear a condom and Carrie, stay the fuck out of my room. I was like, that's a way of like saying goodbye to us. Yeah. It was a great.
At least they're good sports about it and didn't fucking kill you.
This is true. Like I still can't even believe it happened.
I just had to give my dogs a sniff test because I let them out. I'm taking a piss, and all of a sudden I'm like, why do I smell skunk?
Oh,
go running to the door. Get in here! Yeah.
What was the
Luckily,
skunk?
neither of them got sprayed, but there's a skunk out there.
Ah, I got you.
oh, wonderful! I didn't know you would get skunks out and.
Oh,
Downtown.
skunks are huge here, man.
Ontario. If you're in Ontario, there's a skunk somewhere. Like it's.
Oh yeah.
They're everywhere.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I just like thinking like middle, like you're just short walk from downtown Niagara Falls.
I got sprayed by a skunk walking to work one night.
Oh, fuck.
I want to say skunks not as much, but I know that like I watched that. Anybody here watch the newest Planet Earth series that came out?
No, haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
Blood Brothers White Lies is next.
But
That's nice.
wait, hold it up again. Keep talking so it pops up.
White Lies. White Lies.
What is that?
It's a sour ale from Blood Brothers.
Oh, fancy. But anyway, in the Planet Earth thing, the last episode is all about animals that are like thriving in cities, and raccoons are one of those raccoons. And they don't say it in the thing, but I want to say skunks are kind of along that line of animals that are able to basically not just survive, but pretty much thrive living in the city kind of thing. Like they go out at night when no one's around. They hide during the day, get their trash and food, whatever. And like, it's crazy how some, like on that one, they say the biggest, healthiest population of peregrine falcons in the world lives in Manhattan.
Oh yeah.
Because all the skyscrapers and shit. Like it's crazy. Like human habitation obviously destroys a bunch of shit for some animals, but some of them are able to coexist and actually thrive. It's pretty cool,
baby.
Learn to adapt, polar bears. Move into the city.
I already live in the city. Okay.
Kill the cat.
Hey, I have a watch. My cat doesn't go outside, so sure, kill a feral cat. That's fine, I guess. That's a decent beer. What's the ABV on that one, Chad?
Oh, this beer is great, sir.
What's the ABV?
6.
That's decent. Well, what? It's just like a generic sour, or what kind of sour was it?
It's like a sour IPA, much like a Four Winds Polariescum.
Did you try the expansion sour IPA by Stack?
No.
No, that like surprisingly, I'm gonna say one of my favorite beers of like the year that I tried probably. Well, I also had a variation of it when I went to the Elgin Street Beer Festival in Sudbury. Stack had one cask of their Blood Orange expansion sour IPA. And it was fucking unbelievable. But unfortunately, all the vlogs from that festival were lost because my transferring abilities apparently were. I might have been drunk when I was trying to do shit, and something just didn't work, and a bunch of files were just deleted, and I was not happy about it at all.
Please picture this.
That's never good.
I'm just gonna press save and oh shit, delete.
Yeah, more or less. Yeah. Yeah, it's happened a couple of times where stuff has gotten all fucked up. Like I said, the Crown and Beaver thing that happened today when I went there and had that burger. When I got there, I went there, had my GoPro, my tripod, and everything, and I meant to grab my 2 extra GoPro batteries in my pocket. I forgot them somehow. I got there, did my whole I recorded the whole drive to going there for like a fun little like fast forwarded video at the beginning of the vlog.
Yeah.
And it took a good 12 minutes to drive from where I am to like from one side, basically one side of the city to the other side of the city. And I didn't realize that it would eat up that much. Like the GoPro 4 battery is not great. So by the time I got there and filmed like my first video of like walking in, it's saying like charge your battery low. So I ended up doing like a hybrid of like GoPro / cell phone vlogging. So overall I should work out pretty well, and I hope I don't make them I don't want to make them feel sorry that they gave me my meal and stuff for free. Because again, like it was like $50 for the food and beer, and they're like, yeah, no bill. Have a good day. I was like, are you fucking kidding me right now? That was awesome. It was so awesome. You made my day. Just a little bit.
When we go to do our brewing next month, I'm going to be bringing the 360 camera, the DSLR, and we're going to be live streaming off of one of my phones.
You have a 360 camera?
Oh yeah,
that's pretty cool. And I'm down. Like I'm gonna bring my stuff as well.
Mm-hmm.
I probably won't do live streaming, but I'm gonna definitely have some vlogs and shit recorded. Like I want to bring. Like Chad, have you, and Maple Risky as well. Have either of you had anything by New Ontario?
No, I've had their like Bear Runner.
That's the one. That's the only one they've got out there right now. So again, I'm gonna definitely bring some of that along, and we can do like the 3 of us sitting at your table, whatever, Chad, and have a collaboration, a few beer vlogs we can have with the 3 of us in or something.
Yeah, and like I said, I will give you guys the Niagara treatment and take you to a few of the breweries around here.
I have honestly never. When I was a kid, like a baby, I have no memory of it. There's like a picture of me or something of my mom and dad with me holding me with the Niagara Falls in the background.
They didn't throw you?
I have never been back. You fucking bastard. You know what? If they had thrown me, as long as at 8 months old, I was drown proofed. You could toss me I don't know if it exists anymore, but like back then they cared more but didn't care, I guess, because they were trying to do this. But like the way they did it was like toss your baby in the pool basically, and like don't let him drown until he learns to swim. And it got to the point where like I was like, you could at 8 months old, you could toss me into any body of water, and I would get on my back and just float around, being all wee. So that's kind of cool. That's pretty cool.
Some instincts right there.
Damn
You
right.
got weird. You get a long memory. Remember all that from when you were a kid.
I don't remember it. Like I've been told this stuff. My first memory, the first memory I ever had, is of being in a pool in the pool at the bottom of the apartment complex. I lived in Toronto, and we lived there until I was like, I think almost 2. But there's like some weird like image in my head of that place that's always been there. First memory that I have. It's weird. I think I can't remember anything past that, so it must be the first one. I don't know. I'm getting mildly inebriated now, so it's gonna happen.
Not a bad thing at all.
We got a couple of chats going on.
Yeah, so Scoot Circus just asked me about the old cast. I already answered that. Booze Review says, the skunks in his area are hibernating, thankfully. Scoots also asked, Rhino was the cartoon, the guy that got together with the commander. I think that was her name. Yes, he got together with the commander, or 3 Chicken Dinner, or there's a lot of different names she was given. But yeah, he's the one that had a baby with her, and yeah. 3 Pecker Dog, Joe Dirt. Yeah, the Rev is pretty funny. He shows up every once in a while. I usually see the Rev once every few months. I'll usually see the Man-Child once every few months. Paul's here usually once a month. Boychuck's here once a week. The Punter's here once a week. They don't do videos all the time, but I see them both at least once a week. The same with the cartoon. I usually see him once a week now. But usually for us to do videos together, it's once a month that we get together to do them now. Once I switch my days off to Friday night off, they'll all come out again for the most part.
Nice.
Because I mean that's the thing, right? We all have real jobs. We all have kids. We all have this. We all have that. So
I got no kids.
No, I'm talking about like
to just show up at bars and drink Labatt Blue. I really think literally Labatt's just paying him just to give Labatt like 10 out of 10 reviews on like beer videos.
Is it just me, or is Chet's microphone kind of crackly?
No, it's crackly.
It's
Shit. Sorry.
It's all good.
It's all good. I just thought it's not like terrible, but yeah, there's some crackly.
Try to look for another mic.
Like anybody that wants the recommendation, the Logitech Brio, Brio. That's the webcam I'm using right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's also my microphone right now. It can actually do 4K recording and stream.
Wow.
And I want to say it's around $200. It's not cheap, but it's a very, very worth it investment for this kind of thing, in my opinion. Like I love it. Like I've got before I had this, I had my Yeti Blue microphone that I use for my vlogging. I had to move it from over where my laptop is over to here and back and forth all the time when doing this, because like I use this for live streaming, and then I have my GoPro that I used to use for vlogging. But yeah, it's just like, yeah, fucking recommendation right there. Anybody that wants one.
Boxing
Yeah,
day.
it's the smart leader.
I usually use this thing. Sony A7 II.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I was using even my phone is like the video is almost comparable. Like it's still 1080p, 60 frames per second compared to the GoPro. But my phone had issues where like after recording for like 30 minutes, it would like just stop and it wouldn't let me know kind of thing. And I'd go to review my shit and be like, oh, there's no video for the end of it. That's awesome. Where the GoPro is kind of weird because it only makes every video is like 11 minutes and 49 seconds, I want to say, or something like that. But then it's like, then it makes another one. And if you match them up in your editing software thing, it's like they're perfect. There's no seamless. But it's, I guess, because of like keeping the bigger the file size with digital shit, the bigger the chance of something going wrong, I guess is what it is. So they like at that point, boom, start another video, and it's
Oh,
weird.
you mean where it reaches like 2 gigs in size, it goes to another file?
Yeah, something along those lines. Yeah, it was weird originally.
Mine does that as well when it goes over.
Yeah.
Like I think close to like the 12-minute mark.
Yeah,
totally.
the first time it ever happened, I was like, "Oh my god, what's going on? Why is it like this?" And then I looked at it, and it's like that's just the way it is. And
It's just easy to piece them together afterwards.
yeah, again, like I said, I use Vegas Pro, and you just like put one next to the other one, and it's seamless. You'd never even know. It's pretty cool.
Vegas Pro, is that what you use?
Indeed.
Gotta look that
Vegas
up.
Pro 14.
I am so behind the times on what I use for video editing. I'm still using Movie Maker.
I have Movie Maker. I have Sony's Vega.
I used Movie Maker, and like it's okay for some stuff, but I like to have the ability. Like everything I've learned about editing, I've learned from watching YouTube videos. So it's like Sony. There's Sony Vegas tutorials for everything out there. It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Since I went to college for broadcast communications, I got to use the industry standard Avid, which is like
okay, I interrupt you. You went to school for broadcast communications, and your microphone is still that staticky. What the hell, dude?
I'm cheap.
His internet doesn't have to be that good.
I'm just kidding. It's still acceptable. I can still hear you.
Yeah. The funny thing is, though, like it's the industry standard, but like throughout my like last years of college, when I had to use the damn software, I just kept swearing at it because it wouldn't do what I wanted it to do. Not because like I was doing the wrong action. It's because I wasn't doing the action in the way that I wanted me to do the action.
Which program are you talking about?
Avid.
I've never like I thought that like either Vegas Pro or
it's closer to
Adobe Premiere. Yeah, isn't Adobe Premiere?
It's closer to that. It's closer to that.
Because when I first started YouTubing, I was using Adobe Premiere, but it kept crashing my computer because I was having I'm using an AMD FX 9590 chip or something like that, whatever the fuck it is. The best AMD chip they had before their new Ryzen type stuff.
Yeah,
and
right.
It's a great fucking processor, but it is not good at all for video rendering. It overheats like you wouldn't believe. It runs so hot. I have a $400 video, CPU liquid cooling thing.
That's why I never did the upgrade.
It still overheats, which is why I got the laptop originally last Christmas.
I can put
is my rendering thing.
I can put an FX in my computer, but I'm still running a Phenom X6, Phenom 2 X6.
Well, I have a Best Buy card with like a $3,000 credit limit.
Oh yeah,
it's pretty much that's basically around this time. I'm on EI right now because my job is non-existent through the winter, and that's how I do my Christmas shopping. I take my card, I go to Best Buy, I buy all my shit. But this year, my whole family is really, really not financially doing great, so we're doing like basically a Secret Santa kind of thing, and so I have less to buy.
Mm-hmm.
And my computer, I want to that's like next year. There's going to be a point where I want to do a relatively serious upgrade. I might go Threadripper. I'm not sure yet. I might go crazy, but I can put like $3,000 worth of
Threadripper. That's AMD, isn't it?
Best Buy. Yeah, it's their crazy.
Sorry,
the CPU is the size of a credit card.
Yeah, I think it's massive.
Yeah,
but for to do everything, and Best Buy sells all these components and shit. It's pretty cool. On the website, you go to the store, you never know they sell PC components. You go to the website, so much shit. So I might end up putting $3,500 worth of PC shit onto that card and building my PC back into the monster it once was. It's still great, but when I do the live streaming, playing Wolfenstein, the loading time from when I die to when I'm resurrected angers me.
You running an SSD at all?
I have an SSD for my main drive. Yeah.
What are you using?
I can't even fucking remember. what the hell? It's a 500 gig drive made by I want to say it's Corsair.
Okay.
Yeah.
Corsair M something. It's not like the best of the best, but it was like I want like my main drive because of the game, the size of games and shit and stuff like that I have. I want the main drive. The main drive has at least 500 gigs. It's decent. I have an 8 gig video card. And I got I have 16 gigs of RAM. The CPU running at roughly 4 gigahertz. It's just like I can still run every game with all the settings maxed out.
Yeah,
It just takes a little bit longer to load them in, kind of thing. But yeah,
So I don't play PC games as much as I used to. I just use my PC for photo and video editing.
I use the laptop is my I'll use this PC for the actual editing of some videos because it's just better, faster overall. But rendering all happens on the laptop now. It sits there and renders, and it takes a while. Like to render, say a 15-minute video, takes about 3 hours on my laptop.
Oof.
Holy crap.
But surprisingly, like my main computer, my desktop, is a bit faster, but not that much faster. Like it's like rendering videos at 1080p, 60 frames per second, just seems to take a little while.
Well, yeah.
Which again, like that's why I got the laptop, because before I'd be rendering a video and I couldn't do anything with my computer for like 2 or 3 hours. So I'd have to
What's in the laptop?
It's an i7 something.
Oh, sheesh, it should be pretty good.
Yeah. Again, though, the 1080p, 60 frames a second, it's got a NVIDIA something or other in it. It's like a mid-range gaming laptop. Like I can put GTA 5 on that thing and run it, so it's decent enough. Wow. But it still takes a while to do that. And also, I put Subnautica on it, and it ran that pretty good too. I was pretty impressed with that. Subnautica is pretty graphically demanding.
Pumpkin spice cat litter.
Scoopable.
Ooh.
What? What?
Spice cat litter for more basic white girls.
That's hilarious.
Cat litter for those the white girl cat ladies.
That's really funny.
Somebody just posted that.
I'm
Sorry.
trying to build a PC myself with just spare parts because I'm a total cheap ass, and this is what I've gotten so far. Ugh. Holy hell! Because yeah.
Why do you have 3 DVD drives in the front? What is that?
What are you building? Are you building a retro or something?
DVD. What?
You building a retro computer or something?
With CD drives, I'd hope so.
No, they were just around, and I put them in there because the
That's too funny.
Oh, fill the holes.
Things were knocked out, so I just put them in there. So
I have a full-on.
I didn't cut myself on the things.
I have a full-on Blu-ray burner in my system, and
wow.
I can't recall the last time I used it for playing a movie, or like if I want to watch a movie, I will go to the Pirate Bay and find said movie and download it in full high def in like 2 minutes and watch it. And if I like it enough, then sure, I'll buy it on Blu-ray. But like that's just it's so easy these days.
Yeah.
And anybody that have a VPN,
stream or
get a VPN.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, this thing has like a Pentium D.
Oh my
935.
God damn. It is a retro computer. Jesus.
And the motherboard only supports up to 4 gigabytes of DDR2 RAM. I don't have that yet, but I'm going to try to buy the RAM and put that in there.
DDR2. Living in the fast lane.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. And the graphics card is a GeForce 210.
Ooh.
Dude, back in the day, I had some kind of remember Voodoo video cards?
Voodoo.
Oh,
yes, I remember Voodoo video.
Yeah, I had a 16 megabyte Voodoo video card that had this fucking wire that plugged into the back of my PC. That's hilarious right there. Plugged in. The wire was about that big around. It was fucking huge. And it was like a 4 foot long cable with this pod on the end, like that big. It had like like the yellow, red, white connectors, and then an S video port in a. I would say like back. I want to say I was like 18 when I had this. People would come over to my place and they'd be like watching my computer shit on the TV, and they were blown away back then. Now, because my boss built me this apartment, I knew what was going on. My PC is like over here, and my 70 inches in front of me, there's an HDMI cable that goes into the wall, into the ceiling, over here, down and out right there. Like, and speakers in the wall and shit. Like, oh yeah, I went a little extreme with this place when I found out I was going to have it. I already told my boss to leave the building to me in his will because I'm going to die here. I have I'm good. I don't need to move ever. I'm fine.
That's awesome.
I love
That's actually pretty sick.
I need to leave and pee for a second. But this time I'm going to mute the microphone because apparently I pee loudly. I'll be back.
You do fucking pee loudly.
Here's one of my retro computers. This is from 17. I've had this for 17 years. It is. Take the side off.
Look at that beauty.
It is an Athlon 550, one of the originals.
Wow.
And this sucker set me back $1,700 back when it was first came out. And let me see if I can pull the processor out for a second. It's so old that when it was right when Athlon first came out, it doesn't even say Athlon, it just says AMD 7th generation processor. AMD K7. So yeah, it doesn't even identify as an Athlon in the BIOS. It calls itself a K7. It's so old. And this thing's also powered by it's got a Voodoo 3000 in it. Still works as far as I know. I haven't had it on in like 4 years.
Yeah, my old Packard Dell that ran on Windows 95 and later on Windows 98 still runs.
That's hilarious.
That's my DOS rig.
When I was 14 years old, my grandmother bought us our first family computer. It was an IBM Aptiva. It was a
it was Windows.
Wasn't it Net Vista?
Windows 3.1. And Windows 95 was coming out. We got a free upgrade disc thing when it came out. And it was a 486 DX4 with 8 megabytes of RAM and I think a 500 megabyte hard drive. It was back then. It was amazing, and it cost my grandma. Like I said, bought it for us. She wrote a check for $2,500 for this fucking thing.
Holy fuck!
Oh yeah. It's
how the times
fallen for 19. Was it 95, 94, 95?
I was 14. Windows 95 was coming out with a free disc, so it was 14, 15 years old. All right, that's the 80s when I was born, so that's just how it works out.
Oh, you're the same age as me. Cool.
I've been lucky. You and I are lucky with our ages because it's so much easier to work that out. If I was born like my sister,
it's easier to do math. Yeah.
Yeah, I got me, and then my first sister, 82. And then my next sister, 84. So that's kind of cool like that. But at the same time, my sister, Krista, 84, whenever they ask her some stuff, she's like, that's a lot more math that could happen in your head than just that straight up 80. I like that. It's good.
80 or the 5, right?
Yeah, you know.
Quick and easy.
Exactly.
It was always easy growing up where you could easily remember how old you were.
Yeah.
It's like, what year is this? 1991, I'm 11.
Exactly. It's 2017. I'm 37 years old.
There you go. God damn it.
You're an old man.
Shut up.
I'm getting there.
26.
I was blown away to find out that I'm older than you, Chad. That was a revelation right there.
What are you saying? Because my hair is white, I must be old?
I guess the white hair gives you a little bit of more, and just
next thing you'll be pointing out he's blind. Way to go.
Oh, I don't know. Something about you just makes me think that you're a little bit in the 40-ish range. I don't know. It's not. I'm not trying to knock you or anything. It's just a little bit the wise. Maybe you're so wise or something. I guess you could say. I don't know.
Wow.
What do we got going on in the comments? Sorry, guys, I was reading something. 1 second. We're coming back here. See what you guys are talking about over here. Any recommendations for breweries worth visiting in Montreal? Brasserie de Montréal, Deux de Ciel. I don't even know what else is in Montreal, to be honest with you. I just know Quebec breweries in general. Saint Ambroise is around there, isn't it?
Deux de Ciel is probably one of their better ones, I think.
Yeah, Deux de Ciel and Brasserie de Montréal.
Pretty big. I think there's probably just look into Google or whatever and visit as many as you can while you're there.
Yeah, I'm just looking up a list of breweries from Montreal, and I'm thinking, like, what else is there I could recommend?
There's gotta be a few, like Toronto.
G'day, Al. Al says g'day to us all. Middlefra says...
Oh, Pit Caribou. I've heard they're good.
And you too, Redbeard.
Hey, what's up, Middlefra?
First computer for me was a Pong console for the TV in the 70s.
I feel like Middlefra's...
I wasn't counting Pong, but...
I feel like it's an evening gentleman, and you two, I feel like he's saying, I'm not the gentleman among the group right now.
That's what he's saying.
Mm-hmm. I am the gentlest man ever. Who needs more? I'll be back.
Yeah, I'd recommend like Pit Caribou or Brasserie de Montreal or definitely Deux de Ciel. Deux de Ciel is probably your best bet.
Their hibiscus sour kind of beer is really good.
Yeah, and if you're driving, then there's I think there's a beer store called Brouhaha up there. Guy goes there.
That's in Gatineau, I believe.
Yeah, there's one in Montreal as well.
Is there a Brouhaha in Montreal?
Brewpub Brouhaha. Okay, maybe that's something different. Might not be the same beer store.
And there's
just a bar.
Dépanneur in Hull that has a huge selection too.
Dépanneur?
Yes.
Oh, here you go. Yeah, Gatineau, Quebec has got Brouhaha, and that's the one that's got. Where's Lake Castor from? That's another.
I don't know, but when my buddy goes to Montebello to the Rock Fest, he brings me back stuff from them.
Nice. There's also Trou de Diable, Brasserie de Dunham, Les Trois Mousquetaires.
It's one of the awesome. That's the thing about Quebec is you don't actually have to go to breweries because anybody in Quebec that wants to can open up their own bottle shop like that. That's like that or a comic book store.
It's almost like it's Alberta.
One of my dream job kind of thing, like having like a little exclusive bottle shop where you've got all these fucking fancy beers and stuff, like super craft brew stuff that nobody can get, kind of thing. Like
that would be awesome to open up as a nice craft beer store where you can cater to that crowd. Oh, excuse me.
I grabbed a beer and forgot to grab my glass again. I'm a fucking genius.
Beautiful.
You are a genius, sir. You are a genius.
Oh, excuse me.
I was told today because I was talking to one of my buddies, and he's like, "Hey, you're seven." Oh, never mind. That was yeah. We won't go into that story.
What was that?
Now you got us intrigued.
Yeah.
Tell you guys later.
Particular brewery that's in.
That's the same kind of thing as like when she starts to play with it and then she stops.
Yeah.
That might have happened today too.
Oh, so that's why you don't want to tell us the story.
Brings back bad memories.
You guys forgot about like the brewery that is the Almighty Brewery in Montreal.
The what? The
You forgot Molson.
Oh, Molson. Fuck Molson.
We got here.
What's that?
What is it?
Santa's
BT Milk Stout.
Brand new release today beer by New Ontario Brewing. They finally got their date machine fixed. Finally. Makes me happy. But let's see what we got here. Their labels, whoever's making their labels is making them too long. So when they wrap them around the cans,
they overlap, do they?
Cuts off part of like the description because it's like it starts.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure it's 12 out. It's right now. All you see is S It's 12 hours till Christmas, but it's 12 hours till Christmas in Santa's shed. There was poor Rudolph asleep in his bed. Oh, it's gonna be rhymey. Nose couldn't glow, and the snow, it was falling. Santa pulled out his phone, and he got to calling. No reindeer could come, no moose or no elk. Santa sat down and forwarded a large glass, and poured a large glass of milk. With a brilliant idea, ran out to the barn. Nessie? It's ESSY. I don't know what the beginning of that is. You're up bringing the lights and the yarn. Slightly sweet with low carbonation, this milk stout was carefully crafted by friends to be enjoyed by friends. Ooh, fancy. It's 4.5%. It's one thing I will do in Ontario. They're very, very, I don't know, cautious with their ABV when they release their beers, I find. They just released that on the banks of the strange things happen on the Wassy. Their triple IPA at 10.8%, which it's like somebody just poured scotch into an IPA. But usually it's like I've said for a while now, I want one of their flagship beers to be a good, like they have a session IPA. I want them to have a good 7, but apparently it won't sell. And according to some beer stores, you walk into like the beer stores in LCBOs here in North Bay, and for how long some stuff has been sitting, I kind of believe it. It makes me sad.
So I need to ask you guys an opinion here.
Okay.
So here is all 4 I have. Which one?
Yellow.
Wasn't the yellow tartan like the Irish Constabulary or something?
Irish military. That's Fraser.
What is closest to your actual tartan?
Well, the green is the Irish tartan, just plain Irish. Okay. Red is McDonald, which is the Scottish family that my Irish family fought for. The yellow is the Fraser, which is the little tiny bit of Scottish I have in me. And the blue is just a Spirit of Scotland kilt.
I'd say anyone except the yellow, in my opinion.
I think the green, if you're Irish, you know.
Now I'm trying to get the McGee tartan done, but it has to be a special order.
Yeah, that would probably be the best. What color is the McGee one? Is it like blue or more blue?
No, it's 1 second. I'll get it for you.
That yellow just stands out so much. I don't know. That's the one that catches my eye.
It catches your eye, but not in the right way. Like it might have something to do with the shirt you're wearing, Chad. Like, but if you wore like a shirt that complemented the yellow by looking at it, in those pictures, though, the yellow just doesn't work, in my opinion. I have no fashion sense, though, so don't really take that with any.
Just a black shirt, so it looks like a bumblebee.
Yeah.
The Steelers did it with their throwback jerseys.
Yeah, like that's what I was thinking of. The Irish Defence Force. They're kind of like a yellow, just straight up yellow, orange, gold kind of thing.
That's the McGee right there.
Weird.
Oh yeah, see that looks looks pretty nice. I like that.
And then this blue and green one down here is like the McGee combat colors.
We'll be back in a minute. Gonna grab some more beer.
Okay, you go grab some more beer.
This Blue Ontario Milk Stout is actually pretty damn tasty. It's just a run of the mill, nothing crazy or anything, but just a normal kind of nice, tasty milk stout. I like it. Nice kind of roasty flavors. The lactosey sweetness. Mmm. Mmm. Mmm.
Yeah, that Irish Defence Force tartan is fucking ugly as sin. Just so you know.
Yeah,
you know, that's not happening.
Come on, Chad. You know you want.
That's like an orange yellow. That's just wrong. For those of you wondering what we're talking about, 1 second. Not happening. There you go. Not happening at all.
How do you do the whole screen share thing?
There's a screen share option when you host.
Oh, when you host. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, you can actually select it from the sidebar.
Well, la-di-da, Mr. Host.
Bloody freaking da!
Wait, there's something I can do. Toolbox. I could give myself a cool little fucking bottom of the thing, yeah.
Diddly potato.
That used to be my my text message comment until Lysac had a fucking flip out about it. Because at the time I was seeing like 3 girls, so I was getting texted all the time. He was getting angry. I told him, "Look, man, I'm not trying to be a slut, but none of them want to commit. So if they're not going to commit, I'm just going to keep going around."
Like a merry-go-round.
And then I dropped
it's your penis.
Yeah. I dropped one of them because she started doing the ghosting thing where, she'd talk to me and we'd hang out, and then she'd ghost me for a few days, and then she'd need something, so she'd talk to me again and then ghost me for a few days.
No.
Yeah, I'm done with you. Basically, I've kicked out 2 of them. I'm down to the last one right now, so I'm seeing a 40-year-old lady. I'm seeing a lady much older than me.
Ooh, look at you go.
I know.
The vagina's still wet.
I can't hear you, Chet.
Oh, that's too funny.
I said, is she from that one area that has the people that do tattoos in the basement?
No, she's not from Welland. She's not from Welland.
Well,
No, I don't talk to girls from Welland anymore. I told you, no more talking to girls from Welland.
I'm just saying, you need to get yourself a nice Wellandish.
No Wellandites. The Wellandites can all stay over in Welland. I'm good.
You still talk to other husband and the pants?
No, they're from Welland. Don't talk to them from Welland.
You cut them off completely too, huh?
I don't see the pants anymore because she works a completely different shift than me.
Oh.
I did see the other husband when I went in for the casino Christmas party. He knew the casino. My Christmas party. Fuck. Anyway.
Oh wow, the tartan for what little Scottish that's in my family actually doesn't look that terrible.
Which family are you?
Watson.
You should go look up Buchanan because it looks like the German flag almost. So that's
there's a tartan.
Bhuchanan.
There's a tartan for the for my Irish side too. Look up Sullivan.
Okay, 1 second. I'm going to share the beautiful tartan from the Buchanans.
God.
Fine, man. I'm McEwen. I'm full on like Scottish.
There's the tartan from the Buchanans.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Come on, McEwen now.
What am I looking for? Sullivan?
McEwen it up.
Yeah, look up Redbeards if he's more Scottish than I am.
I'm half Scottish, half Irish. My Scottish half is the McEwens, and the Thompson is my Irish god. But McEwen, MCEWEN. There was actually a guy in the mall here in North Bay last year who had like a cool thing where like he researched your past and made a cool poster. It was like $60 for the stupid thing though.
Oh wow!
And he was like completely. Usually, it wasn't like a store in the mall. It was like one of those kiosks that have in the middle of the mall kind of thing.
Yeah.
Usually, those people are all about the haggling. You can haggle him down. This guy would not move on his price. I was finally like, okay, you go to hell, man.
Right there.
Like, wait, where? Oh, speak again. You're not on the main screen.
Say something.
There you go.
Oh yeah. That actually, McEwen
that is
Scottsdale.
not right
It looks
at
like
all.
a label on McEwen Scottsdale.
Okay. Oh, it might be, but it's in my last name is MCEWEN. So that's if that's the closest they have, then I feel like maybe my name might have got diluted once I got over here or something.
Could have been.
I don't know.
Well, MC is usually the Scottish way of doing it. Irish, sorry. 1 second.
I know my grandpa fought in the Second World War, and he was big enough in there that he's actually, there's a picture of him in a history book that used to be used in high schools. Him and 2 other guys jumping out the back of a truck or something.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool.
He apparently died during the war, and they like were able to bring him back, kind of thing. Like he was some kind of special service, Canadian Special Forces shit where they went like behind enemy lines, all secretive, like Rambo style, and did like my grandpa was fucking
That guy.
It's pretty badass.
Special for like Marines or Commandos or something.
I did a random project in high school where we had to like interview a hero kind of thing, and I did that with him. And when I asked him, did you kill anybody? He's like, me and all my buddies that we were there with, we all decided that when we came back, we wouldn't talk about that. So it's like, obviously, yeah, my grandpa fucking killed people, man. It was, oh yeah, he was the best. Seriously.
That's awesome.
My grandfather was in the Navy during the war.
Oh yeah,
but I don't think he actually killed anybody personally. But he was on one of the support ships during D-Day, so that's
pretty badass.
Family's cool.
Big enough,
Family's
yeah.
cool story.
It's crazy, man. Like, oh well, just wait. There's war coming, man. Like this. Trump is fucking up everything. Like I can't even get over the fact, like the whole Jerusalem thing that just happened today, or like he was
the rest of the world voted, was it 128 to 9 or something?
And then a bunch of them abstained, whatever. But yeah, the vote itself.
Okay, here you go.
Trump threatened
to completely change the topic and to do this.
Good idea.
Right here.
Let's not get political.
Have a beer.
Right here. There you go.
Easy to get political.
There you go.
What?
We're all Canadian here, aren't we? Though right now. Are we all right?
No chat.
Red beard, 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 red.
I love you.
Look. Can you see it? Oh wait, I didn't do it yet. 1 second.
He loves you
I'm an idiot.
He loves you like average Joe likes coconut.
There you go. Right here. Right here.
Oh, nice.
So that's the closest you're going to get, because when you probably dropped the A when you came over here.
Mac is the son of. No, I like that. That's cool. I like that. I know our family motto is Reveresco, which means something along the line of like our crest and stuff. My grandpa used to have the family crest hanging in the living room. It's like an oak tree coming up, and it's like will rise again or something like that. It means I don't even know. But
okay, yeah.
Kind of cool. I like that.
Beer's delicious.
Scoots, that's 100% true. Good day, Jamie. What's going on? Yeah, so like I said, I want to get the McGee tartan done, and I think I want to order 2 kids tartans and get my kids in on it too.
That's kind of cool.
That's a great idea.
Especially if I get visitation back, I want to bring them with me to my first games, and yeah.
Like I feel like I could probably possibly pull off the whole kilt look because of the whole red beard and stuff. It makes me kind of look a little bit Scottish Irish kind of thing.
Oh, you definitely could.
I've never tried, and I
can't pull it off.
Wasn't the last live stream when you were at that bar with the guy that we're gonna go see in January and the cute chick? Weren't you in a kilt then?
Yeah, I was in a kilt then.
Because I remember like there was a comment that somebody made about being able to see things, and it was kind of funny. They might have been joking, but it was still a funny comment.
So the guys that are on my Facebook page have seen this, but here we go. I'm going to show the people that are watching right now, because there's 11 of you. So I really didn't start working out until about 2.5 months ago. This is the change right there.
It's funny as hell how much the look overall, like you're just the beard and the hair compared to now, like that actually.
I think it's the camera angle.
It has a lot to do with it. Like there is a big difference in like when you really look at it. But the main thing is like, yeah, your face looked huge back then because of the beard and hair.
My face was huge back then.
It's all curly.
Not just the face.
Not
just the face, but your gut looks half the size now. No offense.
Yeah, no, I've taken off 65 pounds. 65.
Yeah.
So far.
That's impressive as hell. I'm like, I guess what you call like blessed or lucky, just whatever. Like since I weigh the same within like 10 pounds, I weigh 175-ish right now.
Okay.
Since I was in grade 8, I have always been like the most I've ever weighed. I want to say is like 185 or something.
There you go. I have a bunch of suits.
See, geez, no, what the hell? What was I saying?
I have a suit. I'm jealous of you there.
No, I have 7 suits. I don't have the black suit in here because the black suit's just a black suit.
My one suit that I have,
burgundy, wine, rose, white, and black.
The rose one's kind of weird looking on you, I gotta say. It's like it's so pale that like it, and the way it contrasts with the whiteness of you, it's a little weird.
It's okay. I don't give
it doesn't look terrible or anything, but I'm just saying that's like that would be like my lowest rated one if we were rating all your suits, kind of thing. I guess you'd say. I don't hate it. You still look pretty.
It's the Russian doll albino. Fuck you. Yeah, so I think my favorite kilts would be the green, then the red, then the yellow, then the blue. I think I like the blue the least. I
like the blue more than the yellow. I think for me the yellow is the bottom of that one. Just because again, it might have something to do with your shirt and just the way it pairs with it, but it doesn't. It looks weird to me. I don't know why.
Yeah, so there was one other, because when you do it, you're supposed to be wearing something that you can somehow show why you're wearing it. Like it has to attach to you somehow. So there's one other Scottish family that my family fought for when they traveled to Scotland, and there is also the county of Ireland I'm from that we could wear their tartan. And their tartan is actually pretty awesome. I want to get that made too.
What's the color scheme on that one?
1 second and you will see it, sir.
Perfect.
Ooh.
I actually like it, and I think it would look good because I like green. I don't know why. I just like green.
Best color in the world.
Right there. That's Cavan, Ireland.
Oh.
That looks Christmassy to me.
Yeah.
What is this one? There's a yellow one here. What's this? It's Cornish National. You want to be Cornish?
Heat on it. I don't like that one.
No, I don't like that one either, to be honest.
Don't like corn, eh?
Corn's great, just not on a tartan, apparently.
That just makes me want to like buy that and then just sit at a bar and just order nothing but cream ales.
I have to. Your microphone suddenly was not crackly. Anybody else notice that?
Yeah,
we
can hear it clearly for once. Maybe his torrent stopped downloading or something. I don't know.
I can hear and enjoy the sweet, soothing sounds of your voice now.
The sweet chetness.
The sweet.
It doesn't look as Christmassy when they make it into a pillow. There, Redbeard.
All through me. Was that what?
It doesn't look as Christmassy when it's a pillow.
It's still actually. It does still. I think it looks pretty Christmassy still.
So that's Cavan, Ireland, which is where the McGee's are from.
That's a pretty Christmassy pillow, I'd say. I think red and green are the Christmassy colors, more or less.
So Klyzak got mad at me because he was in a place where I could play music, and I kept playing Celtic music, and he was getting angry. He's like, "They all sound the fucking same." Yeah, they kind of do. They all use tin whistles. They all have mandolins and banjos. And it was fucking Irish punk music I was listening to all night.
Like Dropkick Murphys or something.
Dropkick Murphys, the Rum Jacks, Flogging Molly, the Paddy Hats.
Real Mackenzies?
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Well, here, look up the Sullivan card.
Me and my friend who's from Irish descent, we literally got kicked out of a bar singing "Bugger Off" by the Real Mackenzies.
Okay, Sullivan family carton. Bang, 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 bang.
Whoa. Oh, excuse me.
That sounded beautiful.
It was.
That
was the sweet belch of Bog Trotter's Snapping Turtle Stout.
Mm.
What the fuck is that? Hold it up again.
Bog Trotter's Snapping Turtle Stout.
ABV on that. 4 points.
They have a snapping turtle in it.
Yeah, it's my first time having it. It's actually from New Brunswick as well. Rosaginus in New Brunswick.
So there's two. Well, there's three. 1 second here.
I didn't realize that turtles actually went up that far north.
So the Sullivan started as the O'Sullivan.
They hibernate in winter.
So it matters where in Scotland they're from, but there's three of them.
Well,
so,
Ireland.
1 second. Well, yeah. Anyway, there's this one.
Okay.
I love the that comes up every time you like screen.
This one.
It's awesome.
It's very similar.
That's all right.
And there is this one.
I like that. That is actually really cool looking.
Yeah.
That's
It's different, depending upon what region of Ireland. See, I have no idea. The furthest back I know where my Irish roots go is when he first arrived in Newfoundland. So,
because that's the thing, right? There's a lot of families that have more than one place that it came from, and then it's finding out where they came from, so which one it is.
I went to Ancestry.com for a while and made this insane family tree that she then like printed out. It was like 35 pages worth of stuff on the wall. It was
holy.
Yeah, it's an Ancestry.com is actually pretty cool. Like, it's expensive if you want to actually join it, but it's pretty cool. They can actually tell you.
So they have some good information.
Yeah, like it's.
Are you able to get any good information, like if you don't, like with a free account or something, or?
Well, like there's a free trial thing I think where you can like look into some stuff, but there's obviously limitations and stuff. And like once you find everything you like and you're like, okay, I want to actually look into this, you pay for it, and you can actually do shit, kind of thing. I think that works.
Okay.
So we have 3 new comments here quickly. Scoot Circus says blue just isn't intimidating enough for the games. Green looks intimidating on you. It's good for the games. And then Basement Beer Reviews asks, so did Nick feel nice this morning?
Oh, fuck off. Fuck you.
That's kind of funny.
Oh, I felt like fucking death this morning.
Surprisingly,
It was such a massive hangover.
After the whole thing, like I drank that. I'd had 2 beers before the beer analysis. I drank that. Came over. I drank the full 4-pack of Nickelbrook mystery beers and a can of Black Skull Stout by fucking Sleeping Giant, and a can of the can of Black Stout by the Railroad Black Coal Stout. That was poured in like halfway or so. I had one friend left here watching a show. I passed out, woke up at like 5 a.m., poured the rest of that out, went to bed, and woke up this morning feeling just fine.
You lucky bastard.
You want a cookie?
Honestly, I've never in my life had any kind of bad hangover. Like I've got to drink to the point where I black out, can't remember shit. Wake up the next day, I'm thirsty. Give me some water. I've never had like the full on like headache shit and like hangover effect.
Oh, I drank a bunch of water this morning and the headache was gone before noon. So, but at the same time, I woke up with a pretty bumping headache.
Yeah, exactly. That's never happened to me at all. Like I'll wake up and have to pee.
Yeah, give it time.
Drink Mad Dog 2020 red wine. You'll get that hangover. It'll also last for 2 days.
Same age.
I don't know if any of you guys know what the Tough Mudder is.
Yes. Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
Aaron Broadfoot, who is the owner of Little Beasts, the brewery that's now coming to the beer festival, is trying to talk me into trying the Tough Mudder.
That's it. No, that's a strength plus endurance.
I know, and I don't run. I don't run at all.
Like when I get home, like the way my apartment works is like a bedroom has 2 doors. Like the place was set up to be. There's a big, huge bedroom that at any point I need 2 bedrooms. You can put a wall down the middle. So there's 2 doors, 2 lights.
Okay.
It's like a big round table thing. And with Oreo, my dog, I'll get him to like chase me for exercise for him and stuff, and for me around there. And within like 4 or 5 laps, I'm like almost dead. Like I feel I'm not like weak, I've got strength. I can do stuff, but
When I started working out again, it was
is my issue right there.
Yep.
Again,
When I started working out again, I was able to do like 4 burpees before I felt like I was going to die. Now I can get up to 15, so I'm getting back into shape.
Another thing I'm lucky with my place is there's beams everywhere. I can do a chin up anywhere in my apartment pretty much. It's pretty cool. It's fun.
But yeah, she's trying to talk me into doing a half event now. She's like, they're shorter. You could walk them if you had to. I told her, give me a few more months. Let me see what shape I'm in for the Highland Games, and then we'll talk.
I like how they found out that like running like long marathons isn't really good for your body. It's like, no, you think?
Well, again, it depends. Like, did you ever watch anybody who watched the show that was on for a little while? I think it's not anymore. Stan Lee's Superhumans.
No.
Everybody knows who Stan Lee is, the Marvel guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was that guy that could have a fucking huge amount of electricity run through his body and stuff.
And the one guy that could just run because it's some kind of acid that builds up in your joints and stuff and makes so you can't keep going.
Oh, lactic acid.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, this guy, that doesn't happen for him. He can literally just keep running. It's like Forrest Gump. He can just keep running and running and running. It's like that show. Even though the biggest thing with me, Stan Lee cannot say superhuman. He said every single time he says superhuman.
Superhuman?
Human.
EU man.
Like watch an episode of the show, and with that in mind, it'll make you laugh your ass off, man. It's so funny. But there's some fucking crazy people that exist in the world. The one, this Indian chick. And there was like
You actually, yeah, that's great. Yeah, I've heard that one.
Okay.
All right.
Captain Picard, make it so as for let us know, right?
Yeah. Well, something like that.
I think that one that beats that one, I'd say, but it was pretty good. That was so good. You derailed my train of thought, man, with your goddamn Macho Man song.
Yeah.
No, say it.
And you know what? Nick just stole it and shared it to the person that's going to love it.
I almost feel bad about saying this was a good idea for the beer analysis chat thing. Like, my phone has been going off. I got home from BDU today, and there's 45 new messages. It's fucking hilarious.
Get used to it.
No, it's fun.
Scoots asked Redbeard and Rhino, what's your opinion on the Sleeping Giant Skull Rock Stout? For me, I can't give you an opinion because mine's still sitting in the basement.
I personally think it's a stout. Nothing awesome, nothing.
I got to go test my urine. I'll be right back.
Nice.
Go for it.
It's a damn tasty.
Wants to make sure the doping is of low enough levels that's undetectable.
Yeah, as long as he's not red, I think he's good.
Keep it good. Stout, if you like a stout, highly recommended. It's nothing amazing, nothing blow your mind. It's a good, nice stout. It is what it is.
That's what it's all stout.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it's all stout.
One of, if not my stout wise, just straight up stout. The Black Coal Stout by Albino.
Stout. This is all snout.
The way you pour it, when you pour that one in particular, the head is darker than any other stout I've ever poured. It's so chocolatey and just rich and delicious. This one here, the New Ontario Milk Stout I'm having right now, is pretty damn tasty. It's not bad. But I'd give it probably, hopefully I remember this for when I actually do the actual Daily Drink vlog review.
Yeah.
But as far as rating goes, I'm gonna give it a solid 8. It's pretty damn
tasty. How much does that tartan actually cost to get?
I know one of the tartans he had showed up there was $10.50 or something, but it's probably by how much fabric you buy.
Oh yeah, it depends for sure. Yeah, like myself, I would get the fabric. I would get the fabric and get my mom to make me the kilt because my mom is like a crazy awesome fucking sewer. But like somebody getting it all pre-made and shit, like I could see a very good quality kilt made of whatever fabric pre-made. You could easily spend $100 on that easily. Because like the way like if they were like historically accurate and shit, like the way they used to, kilts used to be pretty heavy. It's not just like one layer of fabric. There's like stuff in between and stuff, and it was like that was like they used like almost as like armor back in the day, even though it was more like a we're not going to wear armor to intimidate you guys because it's so much tougher. That was the whole reasoning behind it, basically. But it was still kind of armor a little bit, but yeah, it's crazy how much warfare has evolved in the world.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Just putting this out there for you two that are going to be staying here in a few weeks. If you see an Albino Rhino beer festival cup on my counter in the bathroom, don't touch it.
What if I pee it?
That's my pee cup.
You pee it.
That'll pee it. Damn right I will.
Don't worry, won't touch her.
Well, I mean, the pee might be about 10 proof.
No, I have to test my ketone levels all the time. So
I picture somebody takes a sip of it. Hey, it's better cream ale than 50.
Oh, jeez.
Nice.
Actually, I have not drank the calendar in about 3 days. I was sick for the last few days, so I didn't touch it. I'm going to get back to it tomorrow night when I get home from work.
Oh, we got a random funny comment there. Middlefra, intrigued with the Mill Street Imperial Porter reviewed a few days ago. Can't imagine me on caffeine. I don't drink energy drinks or anything like that. I never have. I've never been a big fan. So, like most of my energy is like
self-made.
All of it. Like I don't drink caffeine. I'll have a pop now and then. I don't like coffee, but like the Mill Street Imperial coffee thing, that was actually the beer analysis the 1 week I missed out on, even though I had the bottle. That was at the first week before I started joining in. But yeah, it was really tasty. Like, I like coffee flavor in things, just not coffee itself. And yeah, caffeine can definitely make me be a little bit of a hyperactive. More of me than you might want to see. Yeah. Like, it's funny. Early this year, me and my buddy Marcel and his girlfriend and my sister actually went to a beer festival in King City, and I had way too much to drink, way too much, and like basically by the time we got back, I was basically like Marcel's girlfriend hated me kind of thing. Like I had to apologize and everything because like I was fucking hammered and just being an asshole the whole ride home. We went to Barnstormer Brewing on the way home, and apparently I don't remember it. Apparently went in there and I was being an ass, and we got like they asked us to leave. They said like you guys should stay, but he needs to go away right now.
Oh no.
Yeah. But anyway, talking about like more recent Marcel, he's like, dude, like my name is Carrie, and he's like, I've seen you carry before, but I've never seen you carry that hard before. Like that was like that was you were carrying so hard that it was like unacceptable for the world. It was pretty funny. I've never been used as a verb before. It made me laugh.
Yeah, it's quite unique.
Half Bastard went bad. How did you let Half Bastard?
No.
That was in the calendar.
Oh, really?
So like it was like more of a sour and tardiness
really?
Than anything else. There was no distinction of stout in there at all.
I'm just thinking when I had it, that was like one of the stouts, like almost like around that palate change thing where like I didn't like. All of a sudden it was like yummy. The Half Bastard when I had it, not in Advent calendar. It was amazing.
There was also one other beer in the Advent calendar that I thought went a little bad. I forget what beer it was. I'm pretty sure it was another stout of a sort. that I thought went bad. Jeez, I don't remember which one it was. Let me check. Ugh. Where'd it go?
Does he still have the bottles at his house? Is that what's going on here?
Yeah, that sounds like.
What was it? It was Tickety Brew, I think, went bad as well.
Tickety Brew, that must be one of the ones I haven't had yet.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you what exactly it is. So there is a little bit of mystery there, but still, I think it might have went bad, if I'm not mistaken. Not as bad as the whatchamacallit, Half Bastard, but still didn't seem right up to par. In my opinion, that's why there's no video on it.
See, myself, even if it is bad,
Mm-hmm.
I have to do the video because it's like it's on somebody. You know what I mean? Like I bought this wherever. If it shouldn't have been there.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
put it out on a shelf, but they still were willing to sell it. And surprisingly, that's actually how I've gotten at least, I want to say 4 or 5 beers shipped to me is by doing these reviews on like beers that have gone bad, and the company's like, whoa, try a good one. And yeah, like I just, if I buy like now, I have back in the day,
Yeah.
I didn't care. I didn't even look at the dates, but now I for sure do look at the dates. It seems old. I won't buy it, but there was I'm like off that now kind of thing. But up until not that long ago, it was like I could buy a beer, being like I haven't had that before. Yay, new beer, and it was older than I'd want it to be.
Yeah.
I'll review it though, because it's like, fuck it. Like my first LCBO order. I was stupid. I didn't know. I ordered a bunch of IPAs. And like every IPA I ordered was like 6 months old or more. And I was very, very critical of the LCBO and their business practices in a good number of my videos.
Sorry, I'm having a little bit of a personal conversation over in the sidebar there. Oh, Nickelbrook's sending you a replacement, are they? Ask them where the fuck my replacement is, the motherfuckers.
Yeah, what?
Nickelbrook hasn't sent me a thing. I've reviewed like so many of their beers.
I'm drinking one of their beers right now.
I'm gonna send Tori another message and be like, "Hey, Tori, where the fuck is my my special little package here?"
It was actually very random. Cameron, they're sending me beer now, and it's because a friend of mine that used to live here in North Bay moved to Toronto, and he randomly tweeted out he was drinking Captain's Log, their lager, and he's like, "This is delicious. You should send some to me." Tagged me in the thing, Redbeard Gaming, for some review. And they're like, "Oh, sure. Give us the email, blah, blah, blah." So I emailed them, and apparently I have stuff coming now. Like my buddy in Toronto that I haven't seen in like a year randomly got free beer sent to me. It's awesome. It was awesome.
Who are you dealing with? Were you dealing with Bill? Were you dealing with what the fuck's her name?
There's apparently a new guy, and he was out of town. But as soon as he gets back, we're gonna start emailing. Like it hasn't no shipment has been sent yet, but they're very willing. And again, like me myself, anytime anybody offers to send me free beer, the only things I ask for, I'm like, "That's awesome, thank you so much. Can you please possibly include a large size T-shirt and a branded glass?" Because if a brewery sends me stuff, I want to be able to give them as much kind of free advertising as I can when I do their
video. Yeah.
Because it's like that's the best way I can think of it being like thanks, thank you so much kind of thing. Like here's your logo, here's your logo.
Here's some promotion.
I'm sorry, I just saw the label that you have on your the thing says red the thing that says like Redbeard, like your like label tagline. I just read that.
That's what happens when you're Celtic, right there.
What are you talking about?
You know exactly what we're talking about.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
The one on the live stream here.
You read the what?
He's reading your little line behind underneath you, your thingy.
Oh. I thought I was having fun. Why not? That's hilarious. I was confused. That's been up there for like an hour now. Now I get it.
I just didn't really read it. I just saw like Redbeard. I'm like, okay, whatever. And then I just kind of looked. I'm like,
Why not?
that's great.
I've never had a complaint, but I've also watched porn, so I know the variants out there. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Again, you are of Celtic descent. Don't worry. You will never be a porn star.
Nice. You know what? I almost want you now just to spite you.
don't you tell me what I can and can't do.
Right.
Well, he could be a star on RedTube, and it'd be short penis.
Yeah, RedTube, Redbeard on RedTube.
Yeah.
He'll be Holmes John instead of John Holmes. He's the opposite.
Nice.
He's the shortest in the business instead of the largest in the business.
Lexington Steel.
Oh, good times. Good times.
Oh yeah.
Okay. There we go.
I need more beer. And
Hey, you go get more beer.
I also had to mute the microphone because there's another PS to happen. I don't want to. The one time it happened was pretty goddamn funny, but it's not gonna happen again.
Yeah, it happened because you're. I'm pretty sure your toilet is like on the exact opposite side of that couch. Did everybody go silent?
No, I don't know. Randomly, I was getting up and I came back. No, actually, it's on the opposite side of the wall, right there. But like the wall has rock salt and stuff all into it. Like I just didn't expect. The microphone on the camera is incredibly impressive. I think is what it is.
Oh, excuse me.
And I really had to pee that night, so maybe a bit more brute force than usual. But anyway, I'm back.
My thermostat right now, middle front, is set at 62 for upstairs. So in the basement, it's like 55. When Larissa came over today, I had to raise it to like 72 because she's like cold under like 16 blankets.
Holy moly!
Nikolai, you're Russian. You're okay with the cold, right?
Yeah, I'm fairly okay with the cold.
No, I'm just asking if I have to make arrangements in the house for you guys. That's all.
Oh no! When I prefer cold environments when I sleep, it's just much better. I don't sweat, and I'm a happy camper in the cold. I mean, it still gets to me, but overall, I have no preferences in temperature of a house. What was it? My the hell was it? My second house when I was out in college, I had I was in the room on the second floor, and holy hell, that thing did like a complete 180 from the summer to the winter. When like during the summer, if it was like 40 degrees outside, it was about 50 in the room, and then when it switched to winter, it could be like -5 outside, but oh man, it would be probably about -10, -15 in my room. So that was super cold, and that was a pain in the ass. But I think most houses have a good heating and cooling system. So that thing was old as shit. That was a bad time. Kept my beer cold though.
Now, me and Chet are having a conversation to the people that are watching in the side here about ghosting, which we both think is stupid. For those of you that don't know, it's when you're dating somebody, or seeing somebody, or getting interested in somebody, and then all of a sudden you just go quiet, and then you come back and you're like, hey, and then you just go quiet and ignore everything. All I'm going to say, Chet, is that's what's happening right now.
Exactly. What's even worse is when you moved on from someone, because I actually did this. This actually happened to me. Like, I ended up like getting like a girlfriend who I'm with now, but like literally, like as soon as they found out like I was actually like steady with someone, they like flipped out on me and shit like that. It's like, well, if you would have, then not like
If you liked it, then you should have put your mouth on it.
yeah.
You almost made me spit beer everywhere, man. Fuck you.
Now,
It was awesome.
me and Middlesbrough were talking about temperatures there, and I said in the summer, I keep my house at 70, so my basement's about 62 in the summer. And Jamie's response was, "I like people to have to blow on their beer like hot soup." And
I'm about to possibly chip my tooth on a piece of Drunken One beef jerky over here.
I'm so jealous you guys got that beef jerky. I fucking love some good beef jerky.
It's so dry.
That's
good, but it's like this is like beyond. This is like again, like it was in an open sandwich bag.
Mhm.
What would you fold over? Just roll over.
Yeah.
And envelope wasn't even sealed. So I'm sure it was already dry as hell leaving Texas.
It just got
I
extra
got
dry.
here like, oh my god.
it wasn't even really folded over. It was just, folded
Yeah.
once. It wasn't even like, tucked in.
And then the spelling.
And how he spelled Ontario wrong twice on yours amazes me.
That was the funniest thing I've ever seen. All you need is O-N. That's all you need, man. O-N. That's it.
Yeah.
Like Ontario.
I took a picture. I'll send it. Well, I sent it to our group chat there. So and I just love my street name because it was basically my city mixed with my street, like half of each, half of each. So the fact that it made it to my house is amazing.
Props to the postal service.
Yeah, he had the postal codes right. So the good thing is that my mail people, I have 3 different people. I have 2 letter carriers and I have 1 package carrier, and they all know me as me, but they also know my my online persona. So they know it's because he wrote our online names on there.
Mm-hmm.
So as soon as they saw that, they knew where it was going. So that's the only thing that was going for me.
It's got like such a nice level of spice to it. It's like not crazy spicy, it gets spicy. But it's just so dry. Randomly cracking open Nickelbrook A. Woo!
Fuck off.
Which one is that one again? Sorry.
That's from their 4-pack of special.
No, I know that, but sorry, what was that?
One of the 4.
Oh,
we've had them, Chad. Don't.
Fuck you, okay? I haven't had them.
This one here is a kind of a session stout, 4.5% stout.
So it's half bastard.
There's a stout, and then a session IPA about the same. There's 3 of them about the same ABV. There's a stout, a session IPA, and a sour beer that all run 4%, 4.5, and then they have an IPA that's like 6.5. Yeah,
the New England one.
Yeah, for me, it's a toss up between this and the sour. The sour is also really. This is really good stout. The sour is a really good sour. They already make, in my opinion, a pretty good IPA and session
the
IPA.
headstock.
Headstock in the session is like
What's the ABV on the headstock?
The headstock
7.1.
7.1.
No, I'm just curious because
it's 7.
Agreeing with you all, and they're beers that were already made, and they're just putting them A, B, C, and D.
But see, like the New England IPA and the New England session IPA, I think those are probably the better ones to actually mass produce in the sense of a marketing standpoint, because not everybody likes sours, right?
I wasn't thinking like Chad just said, like the half bastard. For some reason, it didn't click in my head that Nickelbrook is half bastard. That the stout is basically half bastard. So now the only one I can vote for now, just because of what I know and what I'm thinking, is the sour.
But would the sour sell as well as some of the other ones? Because I don't think the majority of people that are buying craft beers, if they enjoy a sour, even if they're coming into craft beers, would they really be turned on by a sour beer, right? So from a marketing standpoint, that's what I'm saying.
It is, and like
It is. Yeah,
again,
no,
like,
it's a good beer.
the first time I ever had it, I was like, "This is like, what is this sour beer? It's going to be fucking terrible." And I had it, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is sour
And
beers
the
are
sour
fucking
is just
delicious,
as
man.
uber.
Yeah.
Sour beers are really like a Nickelbrook. You guys, like Chad being down closer to where they are and stuff. Did you try any of their kind of smaller volume sour beers they did? Because
It's a 45-minute drive from my house, which isn't much, but it's like a 19-hour walk.
I know you can't get there yourself, but like I'm saying, like, did you try any of the other Ubers besides the mainstream one?
I've had the raspberry, the regular, the peach, and I think those are the 3 I've had. I think there might be one more.
How was the peach? That sounds like fucking
Not
awesome.
pretty good.
Yeah. No, really?
No.
Really? Wow.
You know what?
Peach is such a subtle flavor that it's hard to work with, right? Especially when you sour a beer, because now it's sour, but you have this really subtle flavor to try and mask that sour.
It depends on the peach you have. Like this summer, actually, it was funny. Like, remember, everybody here watched Seinfeld? Remember the episode with the Mackinac peaches?
I don't watch Seinfeld.
Oh, but there was these peaches. They're only in season for the super short time, and they're so good they can give you a fucking boner if you can't get one up, kind of thing in the show. But
I don't know if I want to hear your story about fruit boner.
But no, all I'm saying is that the place in North Bay, the one kind of really good fresh food place to go to, like grocery store, but it's like higher end grocery store, and they had a thing of peaches. Like compared to normal peaches I've had, the flavor in them was just like 1,000. It's like that beer review, that burger thing I was talking about before. Like I went to the Crown of Beaver here in North Bay and did a burger review earlier today. And the best burger I'd had before in my life was like here. That Crown of Beaver burger was like fucking here. Like I can't even compare it to any other burger I've had in my life. It was that much better than them. It blew my mind.
Just wait till you guys drink a can of Burger Classic. It'll be the best burger ever.
I don't believe you.
I think I might abstain from that.
Serving at the Reds games. It's a great beer. And it says classic all over it. It's a classic.
If it's a classic, it's got to be great. Yeah.
No, what was I going to say about sours?
I want Burger Classic. I want it.
Burger Classic, Burger Ice, and Burger Light.
Oh, I
So
want
that
all
way
three
we
of them.
got them all.
But if I get Burger Ice, I'm going to have to sit on it until I can get the Reverend here again. Hey, Reverend, we got a new beer for you.
Just have them do them all. It's like this. It's like this is, by the way, my friend's go-to beer. And he's just gonna go, why? Why? It's like,
No, that's not all he's going to
alcoholic.
do. He's going to get that face scrunch. He's going to why?
But I would say, like, but he says his favorite beer is Labatt Blue, so you can't hate on him too much.
No, you could. If someone's favorite beer is the Labatt Blue, you can hate on them all you want.
Oh yeah, you can. It's just the problem is in the States, since they see it as a foreign beer, they think it's top notch. Like they rank it with Heineken and all that shit.
You know what? I would honestly rank it with that kind of stuff, but just because it is like it's like Canada, Germany, wherever the fuck Heineken is made, that's like their beer for the world.
Netherlands.
Blue and Canadian are like our beers for the world.
Yeah.
So yeah, fair enough. I compare it to one of those for sure.
But at least Canadian shows that it's kind of white trash beer. They don't try to cover it up.
Unless you're drinking Molson M.
What's an M?
Molson M was the micro bubbles. The micro bubbled Molson.
Micro bubbles, because
I don't think I ever tried it, but I remember that. I remember seeing that. So.
When you're here, all of our
micro bubbles still just be bubbles.
Yeah, but they're micro.
They're micro bubbles, man. They're micro.
It's like an arrow bar, right?
Micro bubbles
In my wine, happy makes me fine. All over the place.
So I just noticed a post here that they just announced the latest beer in the Omegang Game of Thrones series.
What's it going to be?
It's going to be Hand of the Queen's barley wine.
Ooh, now see, that's the first one they've done that is actually intriguing to me.
The
I
only
would
one.
try a Game of Thrones wine because it wait, wine or beer, whatever, or any alcoholic drink from Game of Thrones because it could be poisoned. I know how that show goes.
I tried one on the channel, like I want to say last year we Game of Thrones premiere. I did like the day before, something like that. And my buddy gave it to me, and it was actually pretty damn impressive. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
I think I've had Fire and Blood Red, Valor Morghulis Double, and the Three-Eyed Raven Dark Saison. I like the Dark Saison the best, I think.
That's what it was. Dude, that's what it was. Mine was the Three-Eyed Raven. Yes.
Yeah, I still got a bottle of it.
It was.
I'm kind of thinking I'll crack it open in the last season.
It wasn't bad. Like I wasn't expecting. Like I didn't think of it. This was like around the time where I didn't know this kind of shit. But like the sediment in the bottom was heavy, and it scared me. Like it was one of those beers. Like it looked like a snow globe, and I was like, oh,
okay.
Yeah. But it was still
Typically
good.
Typically on Belgian stuff, you're not supposed to drink the yeast.
But I do all the time.
Yes, and that's why you have liquid shit.
It's not you're supposed to. It's just that you can or you can't. Like
that's why you keep fucking up your bowel flora and fauna.
That's where all the nutrients are, man.
That's exactly why I drink it. That's where all the fucking B vitamins are.
All that good stuff.
Yeah, I find if anything, like, usually, like, well,
okay, listen, Mr. Taquito, you don't talk about my fucking gut fauna ever.
When I'm drinking any kind of beer that I know is going to have cinnamon, I will pour like everything but the last little bit
Cinnamon?
And drink a bit and try it. Cinnamon, you know, whatever.
Cinnamon.
And then like taste it, and then I'll do the swish and pour it in there, and then do it from then on. And like see, like quite often it doesn't even really change the overall flavor profile that much.
I had a Belgian guy.
Sometimes it can.
I had a Belgian guy come onto my channel and freak out on me because I drank the sediment, and I'm like, man, I'm Irish. I don't waste beer. There's no way I can.
You drink all your beer at room temperature, basically. Like you're
well, no, he was freaking out because I drank a big time Belgian beer and I poured the whole thing in, and he's like, "You're supposed to leave like the bottom inch in there," and I go, "Fuck, man, I didn't spend $15 a bottle to leave the bottom inch in there. It's fucking all getting drank, okay?
Right.
That's what's happening."
So what's the thing with like leaving that little bottom inch in there? What's it supposed to do or not?
They say that that you'll upset your stomach by drinking the sediment.
The day when they first started drinking, there'd be some people that'd be like, they drink a bottle of beer and they wouldn't drink the last bit of it. Like that's the shit.
Wait, now,
well, some people are like they don't drink the bottom because it's the backwash.
It depends on how terrible you are at drinking things. Like,
yeah,
but I mean, like in Chad's case, he's probably, or the Belgian guy's probably making fun of him for pouring out the entire bottle, except like don't pour out the last half inch of beer in the bottle itself into a glass.
Has anybody here had the newest Bose mix pack?
Oh, the winter one? No, I want to pick it up though.
Okay, I'm going to give you some advice right now. What do you do? If I hadn't had no beer and been like, I want to have a beer right now, so I'm gonna break into this mix pack that I shouldn't break into. I'm like, I know I can get more, I know I can get it again. So I bought another one, but I drank all those beers before I reviewed them, kind of thing. Double IPA in that mix pack is unbelievably sedimenty. Unbelievably, like I poured it, and it was a snow globe that just wouldn't stop.
I'm intrigued.
What is the like? We got the Bose winter pack up here down here for once, and what's it go for there
now? It's a blood.
It's usually $6 a bottle, so like $25.
Okay, so that's normal. Yeah, see, I was kind of curious because it's like $27.85 or something for 4 beers here. I'm like,
what was
I
in
really want to spend 30? Fuck, I forget. I didn't buy it, so. I know one of them was a double IPA, which is probably what
red beer. What was in it?
There's the Double Identity 9% double IPA. There's I want to say at least 7% Wee Heavy. There's a 6 or so % ESB, and then obviously the Lug Tread.
Tread. I don't care to get it then. There's nothing in it I want.
Oh really? Like I want to say like the ESB, the Wee Heavy, and the double IPA are all actually pretty damn tasty.
Don't care.
Tread, but
not paying $25 for that.
I don't even know what
my attitude.
Well, Bo's
I wouldn't mind trying it, but I don't want to pay $27 for 4 beers.
they're big bottles. They kind of.
What,
I don't mind paying $27 for 4 beers if it's beers that are intriguing to me. Those are just beers I could get for $3 each.
True. I wish I could get. I wish I could get an inexpensive regular supply of Luggo Tread. That'd be a decent session, like a decent.
Well, you can get it in cans now.
Oh, dude,
you can't get it in cans here in New Brunswick. That's
Lug Tread is everywhere here, man. Like that's.
Yeah, I know.
You're saying it wrong. You're saying it wrong. It's Luggo Tread.
Luggo Tread.
What? My camera. The audio honestly cut out for a second.
It goes really good with a palate cleansing.
Root Tread.
It's Luggo Tread, and it goes really good with a palate cleansing pickle.
Nice. I hate pickles.
Dill or sweet?
Oh,
Garlic. You need the garlic pickles.
I like those sweets.
You know what? Funny enough, every time I buy any kind of 4-pack from Bo, I've had so much Lug Tread in my journey I'm doing. I have yet to get it right. Luggo Tread, sorry. I have yet to actually do a review on my channel. It's pretty funny.
Well, I think I reviewed it years ago when Chad sent me a bottle.
Randomly, I almost accidentally ran over my grandpa with some Luggo Tread, actual tractor Luggo Tread, while he was teaching me how to drive the tractor back in the day. He was like, okay, put it into blah, 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 and then let all the pedals. And he was standing right there beside me. It was like one of the tractors with the small front tires, the big back tires. And I let out everything. I'm letting out the clutch on a car while it's still in gear, basically, what happened. Like, it just jumped forward.
That's not
70.
good.
At least 70 at that age, at that time. A 70-year-old man has never moved faster than my grandpa when I almost ran over, man. It was fucking insane. It was awesome.
Oh, jeez.
He was such an awesome guy.
All right, I'll be back in a second. I got to rock a piss and grab a beer.
Stupid mortality.
Anyway, guys, I got to head out.
Alrighty, sir. Have a good night.
Yeah, you guys have a good night. Happy holidays.
It's only 11 p.m. unless you're somewhere else.
No, it's I have Eastern time, so yeah, 11 p.m.
Yeah, so it's so early. What the fuck?
You might have a
Gotta wake
life.
up in the morning. That, and also I'm getting phone calls out the ass. So
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, I'd be careful. I'd be careful where you put your phone if you're getting them out your ass. Just saying.
Right.
Right.
I'm currently unemployed until about March or so. So yeah, I'm not in any kind of.
What do you seasonal work or something? Or?
My work, I clean kitchen hood fans with a very, very big pressure washer. And once it gets the temperature it is right now, you can't do that work. So I get laid off for a few months.
That's something you really got to do in like the spring through fall, right?
Exactly. Like we just did a lot. I did my last job about a week or two ago, kind of thing, and it was cold doing the last job.
Well, it's too fucking cold to do it now. It's all freezing.
Yeah, and the pressure washer is about a $40,000 pressure washer. Yeah. And if the internal things freeze, it can cost stupid amounts of money.
On, Ethan?
Yeah, that's how my dad's water pressure or water, what do you call it? The jet pressure washer broke as he left it outside in the garage in the winter.
Yeah. Ice and water are not friends.
No.
Water, I guess you'd say.
Well, see, my ex-wife took the washer, and the washer was not completely drained because that washer would not drain. I had it completely upside down. It fucking wouldn't drain out. There was still water in the system. And she has a storage unit. I'm pretty sure it's just sitting in the storage unit, probably freezing and breaking right now.
Like rusting. Well, that's on her.
Yep. I don't care. She took it and it worked. I also kept the hoses. She can pay the $30 for new hoses. Can an albino get a black eye? Yes, I've had several of them, Jamie. You fucking asshole.
Oh. Texted for the subscription. Subscribe to me. Yay me.
You ping Steve there, Middlefra. I haven't talked to Steve in a while. I love talking to Steve. Steve and Jen are great people. Bo, Steve and Jen. Jen is his sister.
All right, let's see what I got right now. So I'm just cracking into some winter pale ale from Rouge River up here in Markham.
Rouge.
I'll bring some down for in January. Bottled yesterday, so pretty fresh.
Yeah, you say like I already told Chad that I'm gonna bring at least 2 New Ontario beers, and like Chad is just me. Yeah, coming. January 15th.
Oh, where'd you go? I need a pint of luck tread. That lagered ale is the best I know from Kill, Ontario. It's a 1 beer at the bar with a tractor on the jar. Bo's luck tread lagered ale. Give me Bo's luck tread lagered ale.
That's terrible. Chad,
there's our copyright strike for the night.
Yeah.
How many people do you have coming?
Right now, it's 3 of us, possibly 5.
So I'll bring at least a 6-pack of both beers. Then I'm gonna bring Frisky Pete's from New Ontario, and well, it depends on if they have any quite kind of cool seasonal. They've been releasing new beers on a pretty decent basis now. Like I'm impressed. But I'll bring New Ontario's English Pale Ale, as well as the Tree Topper Red Ale, and then we can also try the Frisky Tree Topper, which is my favorite, which is mixing them both half and half. That'd be pretty cool.
Ooh. Yeah, I'll also bring an array from Rouge River. So I don't know what
I have a bunch of crap here, and I'm going to take you guys to get some more crap.
I'm excited. My wallet's going to hate me, but I'm excited.
Yeah. Again, being unemployed right now, I have to like not buy anything for the next like 2 or 3 weeks to afford this trip.
So, yeah, I can't buy anything for the next few weeks because, being that I give 55% of my wage to my ex-wife, I can't buy anything if I want to do things.
Yeah, that's terrible, man.
How much do you have to give her? 55?
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's almost like they're just like being like, okay, you're not allowed to live anymore. Give it all to your kids and wife. Yeah. You have to just like whittle away and fucking die because you can't afford it. That's crazy, man. Like, what do you actually do for a living, Chad? I can't remember.
We can talk about that when we go offline.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Speaking of going offline, I think we got to kind of call it quits for the night.
Alrighty, so you have a good night.
Some people have to work in the morning. Some people live in different time zones.
I'm gonna, as Nick's going, I'm gonna post a link
like
over
an hour
in the chat.
earlier.
You guys that are in the chat, there's 11 of you. Some of you come in and chat with us. We're going to go offline. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful evening. Au revoir. A bientôt.
And let Jamie come in and creep in the corner.